Hello everyone. Today I am going to present on the topic of MSME classifications and Udyam registration, understanding micro, small and medium enterprises and the registration process. What is MSME? MSME stands for micro, small and medium enterprises. These are small businesses that plays big role in our Indian economy by creating new jobs and helping industries grow. And classification purpose. The classification purpose helps us to identify whether the business is micro, small and medium, and it also helps us at the time of registration. Economic importance. The MSME plays significant role in our economic development. MSME sector significantly impacted our Indian economy in several ways. The first one is economic contribution. The MSME contributes over 30% of our GDP. This is one of the major reasons why the role of MSME in India is significant. The second one is employment generation. The MSME sector employs close to 40% of the country's workforce. And third one is export promotion. The MSME sector contributes to around 40% of the country's export, and it also encourages the new business and startups. Before 2020, the MSME classification done is on the basis on investment on plant and machinery. There is a problem with the previous classification. They ignore the turnover and growth potential. They focus only on investment in fixed asset, and they ignore the revenue and market size. A company with low investment and high turnover remained outside the MSME category and they lose their benefits. And disadvantages to the service sector. The service sector had much lower investment limit than manufacturing. This discriminated against the service business even if they had high turnover and employment. Because of this, they revised the classification. They added the turnover criteria. The new criteria was introduced under Atmanirbhar Bharat. The investment up to 1 crore and turnover up to 5 crore is classified as micro enterprises. Investment up to 10 crore and turnover up to 50 crore is classified as small enterprises. The investment up to 50 crore, turnover up to 250 crore is classified as medium enterprises. In the Union Budget 2025-26, they revised the classification, and this is effective from 1st April 2025. This is a table comparing the previous and revised limit. For micro enterprises, the previous investment limit is up to 1 crore. Now they increase it to 2.5 crore. The previous turnover limit is up to 5 crore. Now they increase it to 10 crore. For small enterprises, the previous investment limit is up to 10 crore. Increase it to 25 crores. And turnover limit is up to 50 crore, and they increase it to 100 crores. For medium enterprises, the previous investment limit is up to 50 crore. They increase it to 125 crores. The previous turnover limit is up to 250 crore, and they increase it to 500 crores. Why Udyam registration? The MSME registration and Udyam registration are both are same. The first one is for mandatory for recognition. It is essential for MSME identification. Once the MSME is registered, the business name is also gets registered. And second one is to avail government benefits such as access loan, subsidies and tax benefits. And it is simplified process, easy online registration, and there is no fees for registration. Documents required for registration. The first one is Aadhaar card. Aadhaar card is a mandatory required for authentication, and PAN card, business name and type, business address proof, bank account number and IFSC code, GSTN if applicable, NIC code. NIC code is National and Industrial Classification Code. It is different for different business activities. Employee count. Investment in plant and machinery. It determines the MSME category and defines the business, whether the business falls under micro, small and medium enterprises. And annual turnover. Udyam registration steps. The first one is visit the website called udyamregistration.government.in. After visiting the website, the second step is Aadhaar authentication. After entering the Aadhaar number and entering the OTP, the third step is enter the business details. After entering the business details and submitting the application, the certificate will be issued. Udyam registration benefits. The first one is collateral-free loans. It is like unsecured loan. The borrower does not require to pledge any asset as a security. There is up to 5 crore collateral-free loan is available under CGT MSCM scheme. The loan is provided based on the creditworthiness and repayment capacity of the borrower. The second one is the incentives. The government provide maximum up to 15 to 35% subsidy on business loans. And third one is protection against payments. The buyer has to make a payment to the MSMEs within 45 or 15 days. The 45 days means if the agreement between the buyer and seller has been made, then the buyer has to make payment to the MSMEs within 45 days. The 15 days means if the agreement between buyer and seller has not been made, then the buyer has to make a payment within 15 days. If the buyer does not make the payment within 45 or 15 days, the buyer has to pay interest 3 times the bank notified by the rate notified by the RBI. Access easier credits and tenders. The registered MSMEs can receive tender documents without any reason. In some cases, the tender fee is also exempt for MSMEs. Thank you.